Okay, here we go for chapter 4, 3 sides to everything. So this has one big skip at the start and then kind of not much after it. So you're supposed to go straight, but you're going to come over here to the left instead. You want to come into this corner here. Specifically this corner, not this one. You go in here, I just have a lot more trouble clipping. There it's much less consistent. So the first point of the try is going to be about 1.5 blocks up. And then second one is going to be on this, in the middle of this like lighter color tile here. It's like the third one over. And then go 2 blocks that way. 1, 2. And quick save, quick load. And there we go. So what happens there is you start in this corner, and then the first thing the game does is just shoves you to the right, and then you hit the barrier, and it basically pushes you out of bounds. And you should always end up just kind of perched on the edge like this. It shouldn't shoot you out anyway. If you don't line up the triangle just right, it might shoot you straight down. And if that's happening, you have to just delete the triangle and try clipping again. You know, just be more careful about your alignment. I think that's usually related to the height of the top point. If it's either too high or too low, that usually seems to cause the shooting downwards in my experience. So once you're out of bounds, you just draw a platform like this, hit the switch to open the gate. And as you're running along here, when I turn this corner, I'm going to want to draw a triangle like that, because this is a very tiny time save, but you're not doing anything else here, so you may as well draw this triangle. Basically, when you go up and down these ledges, you're slowing down a tiny bit. It's kind of hard to see, and it's only a tiny bit, but it's worth doing. Like I said, you're not doing anything else. This is when you go down, you're falling, and falling is slightly slower than running, and then same thing with climbing back up the ledge. And then when you get to here, don't stop to draw this triangle, but draw it if you can. If you can't, you can just climb up it. It's not a big deal. If you're quick enough, you should be able to do it. This one, I aim just below this corner. Then you can just do it like that. And if you're fast enough with moving your camera, you can look over and grab it and just keep going. And it's possible to get it without stopping, but it's kind of difficult to do. Draw another triangle here, again, stopping the going up and down stuff. And hope the monk doesn't move in your way. That's RNG, where he moves. You might just get unlucky enough to strafe around him. And here's statue number 2. Nothing fancy about this, just moving quickly. And then statue 3. And this final room, I'm going to recommend that you actually practice this room. It seems really easy, but it's really easy to lose time here. Because if you miss any of the jumps, it's like a full 10 seconds to run back to the start of the room and go back. So it seems silly that it's just like 2 jumps and that you would need to practice that, but it's like a relatively big time loss considering how short this chapter is. So when you're coming up here, as you can see, I kind of angled these triangles upwards to get above the floor in the doorway over here that we're going to. And when I'm running up it, I'm going to aim, first I'm going to move to like this side of the triangle. I'm going to aim just towards the doorway like this, so you can jump across. So you don't have to draw triangles like all the way over here or anything. Then you only need to delete the bottom of 3, but I like trying to delete all of them because it's fun and there's nothing else to do there. But yeah, that is chapter 4. Pretty simple.